clip of the day.
So let's go back to this Hillary thing for a second, because she's talking about this kind of, the terrorism and all the rest. Now, you had a nice discussion on the last show about the phony baloney threat, that's going on, and DHS has got to up the ante on everything.
Oh, yeah. Were they actually
after we did the show, PBS ran the same story.
Now, this is about they're upping the fees. Is that what you're talking about?
No. That was how the conclusion was. It's just an excuse to up the fees.
Right.
But the way the stories all ran was that there was a threat, but there's nothing expressed.
Threat, but no threat, yeah.
And there was no threat, but there's a threat. There's a no threat. There's a threat. Well, PBS, I thought, was interesting because they not only handled it differently, they never once said there was no threat. They just kind of played it straight. They actually gave the worst report. And, of course, this is the new PBS.
Ah, yes. New production. No more McGlair NewsHour guys.
McGlair guys are out.
Right.
And there was a kicker at the end. And you have to remember that when you hear the kicker at the end, this ran on Thursday night. So something was supposed to happen. Play the clip, and then you'll see what I'm talking about.
New worries over terrorist threats are prompting American officials to take additional safety measures at a number of airports in Europe, the Middle East, and Africa that have flights directly to the U.S. Airports on both sides of the Atlantic ramped up security after American officials warned of potential plots to smuggle bombs on flights to the U.S. They said al-Qaeda affiliates in Yemen and Syria are trying to make bombs that current security measures won't detect. The Secretary of Homeland Security, Jay Johnson, appeared last night on MSNBC.
People should not overreact to it or over-speculate about what's going on, but there clearly are concerns centered around aviation security that we need to be vigilant about. There is a terrorist threat to this country that remains.
Al-Qaeda's Yemen branch, known as AQAP, was behind the so-called underwear bomber on Christmas Day 2009. A Nigerian man tried and failed to set off plastic explosives inside his underwear on a flight to Detroit. The following year, AQAP tried again, placing bombs in printer cartridges on cargo planes bound for the U.S. They were intercepted and disarmed. Now the Department of Homeland Security is asking for expanded passenger screening, with special emphasis on smartphones and shoes. British Prime Minister David Cameron pledged his support today.
This is something we've discussed with the Americans, and what we've done is put in place some extra precautions and extra checks. The safety of the traveling public must come first.
Also, the U.S. Embassy in Uganda warned of a threat to attack Entebbe International Airport tonight.
Oh, okay. Tonight. Yeah,
that was on Thursday. That was last Thursday. Tonight, there was going to be a threat.
So how does that work? Do they call?
What happened? By the way, I have not seen any news stories about the Entebbe airport blowing up.
Well, but that's what I'm kind of asking. It's like, how maybe it goes like this. It's like,
yeah.
Hello. Is this PBS?
Yeah, PBS here.
PBS. Hello. This is AQA Maghreb.
Oh, good to hear from you.
Hello. We're going to blow up something in Entebbe tonight. Goodbye.
Okay. Gotcha. We'll put it on the NewsHour. Number one on the list of if you look in Entebbe threat and you Google it, number one, of course, the story first crops up and shows up immediately on CNN. It's the top one. Now, I just found this to be, and there's no follow-up. Nobody said, I guess nothing happened. There was no follow-up to this story that Entebbe was going to be bombed or some damn thing was going to happen. The specific threat. I said, just dropped the ball on this one.
I think all of this, I think the entire DHS thing, the entire enhanced security, this PBS story, Entebbe, Jay Johnson getting out there, everyone freaking out, the 2-3 minute long packages on CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, ABC is all to cover up one thing.
Yeah, they're going to charge us more at the airport.
No.
What?
It is this information that came to light.
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman president?
We already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Got it.
You know Michelle is a trans.
I'm sorry, she's a what?
A transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. It's okay.
I think they have to kill Joan Rivers now. They needed to cover this news up. She's blowing the lid.
Okay, you get clip of the day.
She's letting everybody know that the president's gay and his wife is a transgender. This is clear, obvious.
Clip of the day.
That took a little work.
I do love me some Joan Rivers. I have worked with this woman, and I find, and now that she's really getting up there, she's in her 80s, I think. Yeah, 82, 83, I believe.
I don't know. Let's take a look.
I like so much because she just doesn't give a crap.
The book of knowledge.
This, she just, and of course she means it. She's being funny, and I think it's...
She's 81.
There you go. I've worked with this woman. She is a genius. She's very dear to my heart. And I would take Joan Rivers as a comedian over any of these jabronis because she gets in trouble because she really goes all the way. And I think this is funny. This is just stick on the street, John. She's just walking into a building and she just, the president's gay. And we all know Michelle's transgendered. It's okay. It's fine. We're all fine with it. What a woman. What a woman. Yeah. We need, it's going to be
only on No Agenda.